And there she goes. Welcome back, everyone. The redemption is on its way to either kill our colony for sure, or give us something cool
Research complete. Milestone achieved.
as a... What was that from? Oh yes, milestone for food. Either the redemption is going to save our colony and give us a giant boost of some awesomeness, or it's going to not, and we'll have an event that'll kill off all nine of our colonists and leave us with 5 living people. 2 of which are children. I think, right? We have 2 children and 3 adults. And our celebrity's gone, so I don't think she's going to make cash for us this morning. Maybe she will. Before we get started, if you're enjoying the series, please hit that like button. It helps me out. And if you haven't already joined the clan, hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more great content. Anyways, we have just done multi-spiral architecture because that finished with a little boost to our science. We also are at 44% on Mars crowdfunding. That's due to, I believe, yes, our first food manufactured or produced on the colony. Unfortunately, there's only 2 people there and no services being rendered. That's very unfortunate. Milestone achieved, produce food, 250 research, awesome, all the way down there. All sensor goals, scan all 100 colonists. So nothing more is going to give us a big boost from these big tech events here, the milestone events. Not going to get anything more from those for quite a while. We need 100 colonists or finish scanning or something like that. Researching 2 breakthrough technologies was the goal that gave us that. Excellent. So let's see what happens with this event in this episode. We talked about doing this power accumulator. I'm still considering it. Haven't decided. Our food resources are low. How is that a thing? Where's our food? Where'd all my food go? Okay, so we've stocked up that. We've stocked up that, and we have 3 stored food there, and that's it, huh? And people have eaten some food. Okay, and some of the drones. Okay, got it. So we have 3 soul consumed, or food consumed per soul. This is going to run another food in 5 souls. It'll run another, hopefully 15 plus, if we get our people down in time. Sector has been scanned. The food shortage will dissipate eventually. This is running, right? Inactive work shift? It's not running. We could make it run, and there we go. Oh no, we don't want it to run at daytime, because that'll be a power.
Analyzed.
Gained 34 metal. That was not worth the risk. Not worth the risk. If it was 34 rare metal, that would be absurdly worth the risk. But as is, 34 metals for that risk was questionable. Very questionable. Mind you, you're not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. I mean, we took the risk. We didn't die. Nobody is the worse for wear from it. And we're 56%, 60% all the way already back home. So I think that was a non-loss. A win, I would say, even. A non-loss, for sure. We do want to stock a bit more fuel, though. We'll let that keep running. It's just consuming water at the moment. We're converting water to fuel. We're good on the water storage there. You know what, actually? Yeah, we'll let it go because it's already in the maintenance cycle. I'm going to shut this guy down. I don't know that we need the extra concrete. We have 98. I'm going to shut him down when he gets near 100. He's at 95 right now. Rockets ready and home. That's good. You can be reassigned to there. And you can be reassigned to there. Right? Did that work? I don't know if that worked. Don't know if they reassigned or not. No, they didn't. Okay, let's try that again. There. That, and this guy go to there. Okay, people are back. The colony is thriving again. Excellent. Okay, we have people. Good, you're coming into work. You guys are going to go double shift, or 2 shifts rather. Not double shifts. We'll have 2 of you in the shifts. Helma is back, and she didn't provide us cash that day. So that's good, interesting to note. So we lost 30 million, gained 30 metals, 34 metals. Okay, kind of worthwhile, I guess. Dome happiness. More importantly, celebrity happiness. Ah, she's a little happier now. Well rested. Shopping service building is not open yet, yeah?
Sector scanned.
I would almost like to see that happen. A night shift for shopping would be great. We can't do this one because of the polymers cost, but it would be spectacular if we could. Okay, you're covered now by the drones. We have lots and lots of metals still sitting around available to be harvested. 39 untouched there, still 43 up there, 12 and 15. We finished off the other one in this area. Yeah, there's still lots down here though, so we're in no rush to get more metals in. Oh, wait, don't maintain. Shut it down. We didn't maintain that, did we? Tell me you didn't send a machine part there. I don't think so. There's no way of knowing if there's a machine part already applied to the building for maintenance, so hopefully I remembered in time. 22 metals to be unloaded off of that. That's, oh my goodness, jeepers. Oh, scared the daylights out of me. Refugee crisis. It happens again? Ooh, I didn't think it would. I thought that was random. I mean, we have to do it. 30 refugees would be ridiculously awesome. 20 souls minus 5 colonist morale. Oh, Moses. So we could refuse outright, and that hurts our morale big time for 20 souls. That screws us over permanently. This one gives us 10 refugees and 200 million credits. This one gives us 30 refugees, 5 colonist morale minus for next 20 souls. Oh, Drake, you never thought this one would happen again. Didn't plan for it. How would we make this work? Do we run a standalone dome somewhere? I have a crazy idea. Crazy idea. We could actually build another dome somewhere completely separate. We don't have the electronics though. Oh man, things are going nice and smoothly. I don't know if this is gonna upset things any which way. We can't afford to say no at all. I really would love 30 new colonists, because that would put our population through the roof. We don't have the place to put them. 30 new colonists would require an entirely new dome. Could we make a new dome and connect it? Oh, jeepers. The choices. Last time our biggest problem was a slow and painful death by not having enough people, and this makes me think that this might be the opportunity to get those people. I don't know. I think we're gonna have to do it. Do we risk the 30? We get the money. 30 people are on their way. We have to build a new dome. We have to power said dome. Yep, I clicked that button. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, where do we put it? Could we fit it in there? We don't have any rare metal supply from there. We could put it down here, but then there's no connection between the domes. And I built this to not have this thing right here. I expected to have this thing gone before I put in another dome. Oh, that was risky. Oval dome. Yeah, we can't afford the oval dome. Barrel dome we could. It would have a little more space. Maintenance with polymers. No, we don't want to do that. That's within range if I wanted it. No, it's not going to fit because of the extractor would make the dome super dirty all the time, but we could connect it there. If we put it up this way, it's going to be cold. If we put it down this way, it's going to have no connection. How do I even connect that? How do I even? Do we replace the farm? Oh, man. That would give it a vista. We want this dome to be in a vista zone. Can we fit it in here without it being cold if we remove the concrete extractor? I bet you we could. I don't bet you we could. I don't think we can, actually. Because it's going to hit that or this dome. No. That might work. No, it's not. See, that's red. Blocking object. See how it hit the white lines disappear? That's because this hill comes in the way. So to get it in the vista, and connected to the other dome, which we kind of do want, I think. Okay, maybe I don't. The thing is, population growth is kind of our utmost importance. Rare metals would be awesome, but not at the extent of losing population. What do we got up here? We got metals and water. We got a vista. We got regular metals and a vista. And concrete. Got a research spot there with metals. The other crazy thing I was thinking of, there is also a research spot there and a research spot there. The other crazy thing I was thinking of is we could literally put this on a different spot over here. Why not? What would stop us from going elsewhere? Aside from the fact that we haven't scanned any of it. We generally know there's good things over here, so if we say built it in here, right on the Dust Devils, that's a great idea, Drake. We could build it all the way over here, for instance. There's no rare metals over here, though. I know that, and no water source. That's gonna be a bugger. Oh, man. I really want a vista for the comfort, because we basically want to make a baby mill. We want a baby mill. In a good way, okay? A good kind of baby mill. The nice baby mills. We want a baby mill that's going to... Oh, that would block transit. If I put this in here... enough space to actually disconnect the two. And how do we build a dome connection? It can be done. It can definitely be done. So where... That's cold. I don't want it on the cold terrain. I want it off the cold terrain. Cold terrain, cold terrain. Not on cold terrain. It would have to go that close, which is doable. The pathway between them would... outside would be there. If we then had a passage that would have to run... Yeah, let me fake it in. Come on. It would have to run like this. And that would be doable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We need 15 to make it. So this connection would have to come out. Right? But then we could put... When we get a heater, we could place it somewhere in between these two. Maybe take out one of the oxygen things if we needed to. We could also run this line, the water and power line up here. That would do. Then we could run... We'd have to replace this. We can't. We don't have decommission protocol. We don't have decommission protocol. Standalone dome for the moment? It would have to be. I mean, people could transit between, they could move between, they just wouldn't share services. You know? It's not the end of the world. We'll have enough people to provide the services. So if one was doing, say, well, we don't have rare metals. So we have a machine parts factory over in one, maybe. And the other as a research laboratory. We could even have two small machine parts factories, or a big one. Oh, man. Decisions you make and the choices they cause, or the 30 passengers. Okay. If we build this... Oh, we don't have the polymers. Oh, nutbags. We need to bring a rocket down with polymers in order to make that happen. Because I don't think we have polymers sitting around anywhere. Certainly not 10 of them. Oh, bugger me. We're going to need to bring that rocket down. How long does it take to get this? I could outsource at a rate of 1,000... So 200 per soul. That would double that. No. That would take that to 60%. So it's got 600 more to go. So 2.5. Right now it's 3 souls from finishing. The people are going to be down before 3 souls. Wait a second. We've got them already, don't we? Wait a second. Ah, we do. Right. The supply pods are available. Okay. That's doable. Okay, so what will we need bare minimum to get things operational with this plan? It's going to need 10 polymers to operate. The other option would be a different dome. That's 100 polymers. We cannot afford that. Well, we might be able to, but we're not going to afford that because it's 4 to maintain. This requires polymers to maintain. This requires only concrete to maintain, and so does this one. So it's either a micro dome or it's a basic dome. We could put 2 micro domes in. I don't think they have the vista range, do they? Like, you would have to go over that, and it's pretty bulky still. In spite of the fact that it's a smaller dome, it really doesn't take up a smaller footprint. See? It's the same footprint. It's the same footprint, but it doesn't cost polymers. So, I mean, I could... Like, that's cold terrain. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is... Cold, 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 not cold. Okay, so we'd have to move the concrete extractor to make that work. Not a bad idea. Oh, but it's, see, no, it's outside of range. Yeah, it's on a perma-cold if we put it within the vista range on that side. We could do this. We could put... Well, that's cold terrain. No, that's not. But it's blocking. Uneven terrain. That would work. That would put it in the vista. If we hold off on this one and we build that, but that's not going to tunnel. There's not going to be a tunnel connection over there either. So it's got to be a standalone, which means we'd have to provide the services which we could not do in a microdome. We'd have to build 2 microdomes, which is basically twice the metal as this guy. That's 20. We'd need 60 metal to do 2 of those microdomes. And the same concrete, twice as much, 3 times as much metal, same concrete, and 10 polymers. So I'm going to bring the polymers down for that for sure. So no on that. Just because the polymers will be better, get us a better collection of resources. Oh. What? Oh yeah, we got 200 million for it too. What does it cost to outsource? 200. We could use the 200 million to boost our research. Before we do that, though, I would like that, but before we do that, we need this thing opened up as our next tech line. That's going to go as second. And that is third, because I just want to clear that to get to wherever the decommission is. I think it was like here. I know it was far down the line. Decommission is robotics, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, so we'll need 10 polymers to do this. For sure, right? We'll need at least 10 polymers. We're going to need a machine parts factory. We're going to need some more vaporators. What else? What else, guys? Quick, give me comments. Give me comments while I'm recording. We're going to need machine parts. We'll need at least 30 to make this happen, and then probably 20. 30 plus 20 is the goal. I don't know that that's reasonable. And maybe enough electronics to... do we need electronics? Not really. I'd like... We have 2. There's nothing that needs electronics, but if we put the shuttle in, that would. Because we're going to need the shuttle to utilize the materials over here. In fact, I want... Once you're done that, I want you to continue the scanning process up here. And I'd like to get a machine electronics factory up there. Possibly electronics. Like 10 of them? Just so that we can maintain our drone hub or our... we could do a vehicle. A truck? Yeah, that might be good. I'm just trying to think through the options of what we need here. Because a truck would give us the ability to collect the metals from all over the place quite efficiently, as well as move stuff down here during dust storms. Right? So we could collect things and move them down during dust storms. Big deal to have the truck. That would be huge logistics save. But it is a pricey beast. It costs us, a transport vehicle is... Oh, it's only 220 million. Oh, that is entirely worth doing. Yeah, that is entirely worth doing. So that is 220 million. Right? And then if we wanted... Let's shut that off. If we wanted to get the 25 polymers, we'd need 30 polymers, I think, for the other thing. So, 300... So 600 million for the... That's 600 million. And then if we added another 20, that would be another 400 million. Right? So there's $1 billion right there. Just for machine parts, if we did that. Polymers, we're going to need 10 of them. We're going to need at least 10 of them. Maybe 15 would be good. But 10 of them are... Maybe another 10. 10 of them are 150 million. So that's another 300 million if we do that way. The machine parts factory. We need a small machine parts factory, at least one. If we do a large machine parts factory, I think the cost is... Yeah, the cost is huge. Which one's better? Let me know, guys. I need to know this before I send them down. Machine parts factory. If we do the small, it's going to cost us 165 million. If we do the large one, it's going to cost us 440 million. All right. The electronics factory, a small electronics factory, I don't know that... Like, I think there's a differential here. I think the small one is better use of our resources at some point, but we don't have any... At this point, we're not trying to become self-sufficient on the electronics. It's just too much until we have the population and a source for rare metals. Moisture vaporators are 220 million apiece. That's a lot. That's a lot right there. And we've got basically a budget of 2 billion. 2 billion, 2.5 billion is our budget. We could do a polymers factory, but I think we can make one. Let's go check if we can make one. I'm pretty sure we opened that up, didn't we? Not yet. It would cost 5 machine parts, some metals, and a concrete. Oh no, so yeah, 5 machine parts, 5 metals, 10 concrete to make. That's totally worth doing on the ground, because the factory takes 5, and the cost to bring down... See, this is the micro time. This is the time when we sit here and stare at the screen and accomplish nothing but accomplish a lot at the same time. 330 million, or 5 machine parts. Right? I mean, it's a third of the price to just bring the machine parts down and build it. Because we got the metals and the concrete down there, and we got the capacity to build once we put the research... once we do the research for it. So we can make our own polymers, because the polymers factory takes water and water turned into fuel, I think. And then the fuel yeah, so basically it's maintenance of machine parts for a water extractor, it's maintenance of machine parts for the refinery, the fuel refinery, and it's maintenance of machine parts for the polymers factory itself to build this guy, or to run the polymers on our own. So we're going to need a polymers factory, but we're going to build it. That's the plan. What else? Electronics. We didn't look at the pricing on electronics. The 10 of them is 220 million. Okay. So a truck's going to cost us 220. The electronics is going to cost us 220. $1 billion just in machine parts. 220 for each moisture vaporator. I'd like as many of those as possible. They don't run during the cold waves, but they store easily enough in a metal canister. Machine parts factory. Small one's 165 million, big one's 440 million, and each 10 polymers is 150 million. I don't know what the math is there, but I'll have a think through the math between episodes. But wait, didn't I just have 14? Oh yes. What? Oh, okay. For some reason it was showing that there was. I guess I had the vehicle still showing that it had something in it. All right, no problem. Okay, so it's time to put in a cut here, but this is the plan. We have 30 colonists coming. That's going to cause catastrophic upheaval. But if we can get it built and get the people in, 30 of them, they're going to be some there, some there. They will move between because the domes are close enough. They won't use services between. So I'll have to make sure both places have the services available. We got a grocer and a diner in each, and a security station in each, an infirmary in each. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and probably 10 staff. We're going to have to put a farm in each one. Oh, the refugees come with food? They don't. Refugees don't come with food. We might starve our people. We can't buy food. We can't bring more down. Oh, that's terrifying. I didn't realize that. The farm probably can't handle them. Oh, bugger. Well, we're going to leave them in space as long as we can get away with it. Simply because of that. Oh, man. Oh, jeepers. That's a big deal. Do we put another concrete pad down? Probably a good idea, because I don't want to blast. I'm going to do that before I forget. I don't want to blast the daylights out of our base. So I'm going to put a pad. We can shove a pad right in here. Right there. Is that within? It's within construction range, and I think it's within moving range for these domes. I don't know which one they'll go into, but I think they might go into both. Hopefully. There's no shuttle to jump them between, but I think this is close enough for them to just walk between. I mean, for goodness sakes, they're almost covering each other. A heater in the middle, smack dab in this tile right here. Which tile? Probably the back tile of this oxygen tank there. Unless we put it like... let's see. Unless we put it here. We can either put it here or here. One or the other, and then make it run big, and it'll cover everything except for that and the water. That's a good plan. This is okay. I like this. Nervous as all get out, but I like it so far. I don't think we can make the connection this way because we won't have the space, and that guy would be terrifying to remove because the quality focus here, right? Do we switch this from the next time switch it to grain, hoping that we can connect them? I think that's got to be the plan. I think that's got to be the plan. I don't know, or we can't decommission anything. We don't have the protocol yet. Okay, stop focusing on all these things, Drake. Chill out. Let this pan out to next episode. Let people give their feedback on this thing. All right, so that's where we're at. We have theories, we have ideas, and we have a shopping list. So again, the shopping list, we're bringing polymers, electronics, machine parts, moisture vaporators, machine parts factory, small or large, a truck, and a polymers factory. We decided not to bring. We're going to build it. All that crazy. Hopefully, if we could do all of that, we'd have this dome up. Between the two, we'd have 40 population, and we'd have the tunnel connected with a truck that can go harvest for us. I think this is good. We'll have 2.5 billion to spend on it, and if we can keep her happy, she'll keep giving us happy things too. So, that's the plan. We'll see how it works. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know in the comments if you think that was a dumb idea to bring 30, or if rolling the dice on a crazy high population early on is worth it. I don't know. We will find out shortly, though. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. We'll see you in game.